Up next, we have House Bill 15.
Thank you, Madam Vice Chair. House Bill 15 provides for time limitations for prosecution of third-degree rape.
Are there any amendments? No amendments. Rep. Boyd, on your bill.
Good morning. Is it morning? Yes. Good morning, Madam Chair and members. House Bill 15 should be easier than your last. This bill simply changes when limitations will be on third-degree rape charges. So it will be when the rape is discovered versus when it's not.
Thank
It's
you.
really simple.
Thank you. Any questions from the committee? Rep. Knox.
Thank you, Madam Vice Chair. Representative, thank you for bringing this bill. I was just curious, can you drill down just a little bit on explaining what it actually...
Yes. So third-degree rape is when a victim is incapacitated, whether they were drugged, mental state, or things of that nature. Currently, the rape victims who are aware, alive, up, and can testify, their limitations start immediately. With rape victims who don't know that they were raped, they wouldn't know when or how to report something that they haven't discovered yet.
Is your bill similar to Senator Kathy's bill, SB 11?
Mizell. Similar with regard to her bill will change the limitations to when when a perpetrator is identified or a video is provided or DNA evidence.
Okay. Thank you, and thank you for bringing this bill.
Rep. Bacala.
Appropriate time, I'd move favorable.
Thank you, sir. So, thank you. So we're going to now take those in support of your bill up.
Okay.
Peter Robbins Brown. Morgan Lamondre. Helena Marino.
Wave.
I'm sorry, can I just wave? Move to close?
Not you.
Not you,
They got to wave.
the witnesses who have a right to appear.
Everybody wave, say hi. Yeah. Merry Christmas.
All righty. So, thank you. And now we will have opposition.
Oh, geez.
So for the record, I want to be sure, we did call the names of those individuals who wanted to speak. They have waived.
Is there opposition?
Yes.
Then, no, we don't want to wave.
All right. Once again, Peter Robbins Brown. In support, waiving? Gotcha. Morgan Lamondre. President would like to speak. Present and would like to speak. Helena Marino. Again, ladies, if you will, please state your name and who you represent for the record. Councilwoman.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair. I support Representative Boyd's bill because this actually stems from a case in New Orleans. So third-degree rape has a certain statute of limitations, and so it has to be reported from what I believe it's like 6 years from when the rape occurred. But we had a situation in New Orleans where actually a woman had found out that she had been drugged, and it wasn't until video evidence surfaced that she had been sexually assaulted that she knew that actually she had been sexually assaulted. And it was past the 6-year period. And so that's why this type of exception is so important. So that's why I support Rep. Boyd's bill and also Senator Mizell's legislation, too, that deals with other types of sexual assaults, where we are working to do away with some of these statute of limitations that, in my opinion, are not victim-centric at all. If anything, they only protect those who are offenders. And remember, sex offenders are usually repeat offenders. Thank you.
Morgan?
Yes. Morgan Lamondre with Star. I want to echo everything Councilwoman Helena Moreno said, but I also want to emphasize that Senator Meisel's bill is very broad. I personally believe that is a bill that does need to be reintroduced in the regular session, because I think we might get ourselves into a situation where it doesn't fit within the call, and then that could become a constitutional issue if it's passed in the special session. But her bill is much broader than this particular bill.
Let's stick to the bill we're
Yes.
doing right now, Morgan.
I just want to make sure that, this is passed. Overall, though, I think 6 years, even with video evidence coming up later, in general, is not enough time. So it would be helpful. And there is some cleanup stuff that I will get into with Representative Boyd. But just also, whenever people want us to waive later down the road, when we're in court and we're trying to argue legislative intent for bills, it's actually very unhelpful for us to not have testimony in committee sometimes, because when there are issues regarding laws, we go to the committee hearings to show what the legislative intent was. So I know we're all trying to get out of here. I just wanted to emphasize that as a lawyer who's constantly fighting these issues and trying to uphold these laws later on in court, for victims, it could be very traumatizing to then not have what we need to prove what is in fact y'all's intent. So I just wanted to say that too. Thank you.
Thank you. Also in support, but not wishing to, what that will provide information if needed, is Tom Costanza. Up next, we will hear from the opposition. Chris Alexander, if you will please come forward. And Chris Alexander. So I see possibly Riley as a middle name from Lafayette, the Village 337. The Village 337 representative. Last call for Chris Alexander and the Village 337 representative. So we will note your opposition and file it into the record. Rep. Boyd, would you like to close on your bill? Okay, sure. Rep. Boyd, you have a question from the Speaker Pro Tem.
Just a couple of simple
Yes, sir.
questions. Rep. Boyd, do you intend this law to be retroactive or prospective?
I think it should be retroactive.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's procedural or I'm not sure how the law
I'm
would
willing to
allow
discuss
that.
it and find out before we get to
Okay.
the floor.
All right. And you envision this being something that an issue that would have to be kind of the burden upon the victim, is that they would have to prove when and why they discovered it.
When and how, also probably along with the doctor, that could verify one pregnancy, some type of disease that took place because of the rape.
Shifts to the victim somewhat.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
They generally, if they're incapacitated, they don't know that they've been raped until something else happens.
And that's why you're extending it.
Yes.
For that reason.
Yes.
Thank you.
You have a right to close on your bill if you'd like.
Thank you so much, Madam Chair, and to the members of the committee. I ask that you move it favorably.
Rep. Bakla has moved favorably. Is there any objection? Hearing no objection, the bill will be reported favorably. Thank you.
Thank you.